Hello again, and welcome back to another episode of JC talking about random builds. So, as most of you know, all know about Hermitcraft and all their, inspiring a whole lot of people to do a whole lot of different kind of builds and so on and so on. So yeah, is my little build that I decided to build, inspired by Hermitcraft. It's just a small little build. But yeah, so this build is the tangotek season 7 or 8? 7, 8, 9? What? I think it's season 9. 7? No, it's season 9's build. I'm pretty certain it's season 9. Not season 9. Yes, yeah, season 9. The Spin Tango built the other half. Yeah, then he will take that. Yeah. But yeah, this is my season 9 replica type of build type thing, So, obviously, I need to find a different way in. I was like trying to get a different way to build in. Yeah. So you build the shape you want of your thing. I built it out of skulk because it looks like a night sky, And then obviously put the thing to have the beacon. You can add effects to the beacons if you want to, but it's up to you. It'll be nice if you have like different effects on the different beacons, so when you're in this area you can have the different effects obviously, and then like you'll see, let's go in the inside. Oops, sorry about the flashing lights. Where's the front of the entrance? Oh, I've lost it. Okay, let's just do this. There we go. Okay. So the whole concept of this thing is, okay, I've got night vision. Let's just get some milk here. Get some milk, drink some milk. There we go. So you come into this place, it's nice and dark, and then the beacon lights are supposed to act like a beacon, obviously. And then the nether stars, so if you have a texture pack installed that makes the item frames invisible, I didn't have that installed at the moment, and then obviously the stars will look like it's different stars all over. Take it from a distance, you can't see the item frames, and then you can see what the whole thing is. But I think I added too much holes, obviously, and I added too uniform, I guess. You see if you check from one section. But this is like my proof of concept, and then I was going to add a lot more stars on the top. Obviously, you can't have beacon beams going straight across like that. Another one I was thinking of is doing end rods. So I was like thinking maybe use end rods as your another source of lights, I guess. So take less beacon beams maybe, and then add end rods just on a few places, and with them sporadically like that. Looks also like stars, especially from the bottom. Like stars from very far away, but then also it lights up the area, and then it uses that like illusion, I guess. But yeah, that was just like a concept I was trying out. I built a circular dome on one of the worlds, so it's a survival / creative world server that I played on. We built a circular dome using the end rods and the skulk, and it looks quite nice. It's got that whole illusional effect. But this was just me playing around with that whole idea of tangotek, what he did with these beacon beams and stuff. So another nice thing you could also maybe do is like, you can add dark glass. That's another thing you can do to make it look different. Or maybe not dark glass, maybe you can even add, let's try like gray and dark. So add different colored glasses in front to give it a different effect from a further away. or you can do like thing. And another thing you can do is the beacon beams at different stages. You add the glass like there. So the bottom part of it is light, but the top part of it is darker. Give you different effects. Maybe like put a light block there, and then you put a dark thing, then it like a little bit lighter, and a little bit light, darker. You know, something like that. Because you can layer different levels of gloss, and it'll give it different color throughout. What I did was on the top of this thing was I added glass so that the beacon beams look like all one color. But on Bedrock Edition, they despawn at a closer range. They despawn. They don't stay. You can't see them from very, very far away like on Java Edition. So that's not really the problem. And you can't really close them, or they just get switched off. If you close them, and the beam obviously gets switched off completely from the bottom down. So yeah, I was still trying to work around it. Maybe use this as some kind of effect or something. Obviously, maybe not even having the so much beams, but yeah, that's like was just a cause and effect. This is one thing I just decided to build for fun. Inspired by Hermitcraft. I know Hermitcraft inspires thousands of people. So this is my inspiration that I got from Hermitcraft. One of them. Thank you very much. Bye bye guys.